Alrighty, everybody. Hello. Hello. This is me, Comrade Cryptid, coming at you with a new game for me, at least. Well, not really new. As you can see, I have started playing a Sweden game of Victoria 3. Victoria 3 Paradox Interactive's 19th century primarily, 19th century, early 20th century social, political, economic map game. Map games are actually a genre of games that I've been into for a real long time. I think Empire Total War still has like my record for most played game on Steam, which, to be honest, I don't even know if I can really call myself a gamer because I only have like 800 hours in that game. And I know there are people who are like, oh, I have 10,000 hours in, this game that I play casually, but, I don't know where they find the time. Anyways, that's beyond the point. Anyways, so we're here. We're playing Victoria 3. I had a couple other options today, and I put them on a spinner wheel. And Vic 3 is what came up. And then I threw a bunch of options as to what nation we're going to play. And East India Company, the British East India Company, is what came out for today. And of course, East India Company is not going to be in any of these. So I'm going to go and I'm going to select any country and I'm going to play the East India Company. For those of you who don't know, like I said, this is a 19th century social, political, economic simulator that takes place on a map. And it's got a world market. Well, not even really a world market so much as it does have a world market. Like, every country has their own market, and some countries can come together and have their own have a combined market, and so on and so forth. Like I said, we are playing as the East India Company. We're gonna play as them. We're gonna enable Iron Man because why not? I hesitate, but I think I'm gonna do standard. We are gonna have the autonomous investment pool, all, and then AI behavior is just gonna be standard. All right. Flags, monuments are good, and everything like that. So we're just gonna fly, and we're gonna start the game. It's January 1st, 1936. So, we start. Thankfully, everything is paused. Alright, welcome to the Age of Progress. The year is 1836. George Eden is Governor General of the East India Company. The Industrial Revolution is well underway, bringing cataclysmic social change along with it. More than 20 years have passed since the Congress of Vienna imposed some semblance of order upon Europe, and unrest is once again starting to brew among the great powers. Oh, excuse me. Delicious. it will be up to you to guide the East India Company to glory over the following century. There's no one way to win victory. You set your own goals and experience different stories in the process of pursuing them. Okay. So, I have, like I said, I have, we're gonna skip our lessons. Because I have played this a little bit, but you know, not enough, and we're just gonna kind of fly by the seat of our pants. The East India Company is based in Kolkata. You know, it's pronounced differently now than it was when, you know, the British were in charge of Reno. Anyways, excuse me. So as you can see, the East India Company has quite a bit of its own land. It also has its own vassals, even as it itself is a kind of vassal state to Great Britain. You know, Great Britain, you know, has East India, it has Hanover, Cape Colony, Lower Canada, and Upper Canada, and quite a few other, you know, subjects. We, of course, have you know, all of these small Indian states, you know, principalities that are friendly to the East India Company. Yeah. So let's see. What do we want to do first? We have some generals. We have an admiral. We have 2 admirals. We need to avert mutiny. Opposition to company rule on the Indian subcontinent is mounting, even within the ranks of our own local soldiers. A rebellion may yet be averted. Consolidate colonial rule journal entry and reform the Indies. And we have 20 years to do that. Has seceding countries moving away. So let's see. Let's go to the journal. Consolidate colonial rule. Alright. Sikkim, Bhutan, Himalayas. Alright. Delhi, Himalayas. So we're gonna have to figure out either bring the Himalayas under our rule, we don't appear to have reformed the Indies here. Doctrine of lamps. Legal to appropriate mortal handful. Is at peace. Has not invoked. Triggers the event. Doctrine of lapse. Event in South Bengal, according to the doctrine of lapse. The company has the right to seize any land belonging to a ruler who is manifestly incompetent or who has passed away without leaving a male heir. Judgment of rulers' incompetence can come quite conveniently. So, let's see. Travancore, Awand, or Bikaner? Struggle. The question is, where is Travancore? Oh, yes. I do think Travancore is probably a good one to take. Alright, so we have a little something something. Where is Pegu? Let me see. Automatic. You know, it is, there are so many, so many screens to, um, you know, sort things in this game. It can kind of be overwhelming sometimes, which is great. We love it, but it's also like, ah. All right. So, and we still haven't even hit unpause yet. So I think a thing that might be a good idea is to build more more construction sector stuff. You know, we'll build some in Madras. We'll build some in Mumbai, and we'll build one in Delhi. You know, start by building construction, and then you can, you know, build everything else faster. Okay, so South Bengal is our most. Although Madras has quite a few soldiers in it as well. Assam, East India, Company Adwa. All right. So, let us see. So we've got buildings going, we've got markets and everything going. We have quite a large military. Both of our generals can command quite a lot of troops. And we even have 30 flotilla navy. So, alright. Politics. We are a chartered company. We have quite a bit of like legitimacy. That's the word. Chartered company is our government. Landowners like us. The military does not. And the rural folk don't like us, but they also hold next to no power. So let's see. What could we start to okay. So we have no colonial affairs. Could do colonial resettlement or colonial exploitation. Of course, we don't have any like anywhere to settle people, I don't think. Unincorporated states. Yeah. We have legacy slavery. Well, that's fun. So we could either enact debt slavery or the slave trade. The industrialists oppose. Intelligentsia oppose. Trade unions oppose. Rural folk are not big on it either. Alright. What does... Alright. Not part of our laws. Unlocks cultural exclusion. Disallowed by multiculturalism. Disallowed by cultural exclusion and... Okay. I think what we might want is to make a police state. I'm not generally in favor of those IRL, but for the purposes of a game, because so like my my long-term goal, I guess, with this would be to like create a united, cool India, probably a communist India. But clearly we have a ways to go with that, and we might need to, you know, do some capitalism before we can do some other things. Yeah, we have no industrialists. The Anglican Church is not big. All right. Do wonder if there's a way to change what your like state religion is. Is it possible for us to become not for us to become like not Protestant? Could we become like Hindu official religion, or I don't know. Alright, so anyways, what were we gonna do? I think because yeah, we 5%. I think we start. Do we go dedicated police? Or local police? Okay, so landowners like a local police force. The other people who are into it are the petit bourgeois and the armed force. We'll give the landowners what they want for this one. You know, because we're not. Insufficient construction. Expensive government goods. Insufficient taxation capacity. East India, Malaya. Alright. Well, that's fun. And then is what? Okay, so Singapore is directly administered by the British. That makes sense. Do we maybe build a port here? Maybe, but let's make sure our other buildings are constructed first. Yeah. All right. You know, this is how we go. So many government administration buildings. All right. So, without further ado, let's actually hit play. Yeah. 20 minutes in and we only now hit play. But that's how these games go, I tell you. Jambi. Who's Jambi? Jaipur. Portugal has declared themselves antagonistic to us. So that's fun. Alright, so we are Kalat. You know, we're just, a lot of things are happening very quickly. Alright, so consolidate, we will reform the Indies. It has become clear to the company that exploiting the East Indies through the antiquated continuation of agrarian feudalism and slavery is not a viable strategy. We must transform the economy thoroughly so that the exploitation can be achieved through private enterprise and investment instead. Alright. So, have to improve our GDP by 50%. We already have mercantilism. We could go free trade. We could stay mercantilism. So we need to abolish serfdom, not do land-based. So we need a new tax system. We need to abolish serfdom, and we need to ban slavery. And I don't know that we have a particular time frame for that. Patronizing romanticism. I don't know that that's a thing that we're gonna do, but you know, it's a thing that you could do, I guess. Well, anyways, buildings, construction. Right, we are building more construction. Construction. We have our bureaucracy shortfall. So I think once our construction is complete, we should probably think about doing some technology, shouldn't we? Let's see. So we have enclosure. We have some lines. We are working on intensive agriculture, which is clearly a thing that we want. Excuse me. Bessemer process is good. Staff, power purse, cranes. Excuse me. Percussion cap. I have a feeling that we might get that passively. I feel like we'll probably primarily work on either social or production trees. We don't need psychiatry, dialectics, or realism. Maybe not nationalism. Banking might be helpful. Modern sewage might be helpful as well. What I think we might actually want to go for is, because do already have, we have colonization. And if we can do pharmaceuticals. So once we're done with agriculture, we'll start doing pharmaceuticals, and then we can get quinine. So then we can stop worrying about malaria. Malaria is kind of a problem in India, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, so let's keep running that. Land-based taxation. Taxes. Expenses. Okay, so Ceylon, we don't have any. Colombo, Bayou port. So we have some fishing wharves, we have coffee and tobacco plantations, and tea plantations. Dye plantations. Conscription center, construction railway, naval base. We might want to build some government administration, I think, would be good. And we've got the conscription center. So we've got the tea, coffee, tobacco plantations. Kind of wonder, do we want to grow some rice, maybe some sugar? I don't know. Dye might be handy. They have logging camps as well. Could increase the fishing. The poor people are struggling. The middle strata and upper strata are doing okay. I am always afraid that I'm gonna just like overdevelop too fast and you know, screw myself over, because that's what I tend to do. Yeah, we'll just keep the time ticking. Okay. We have local police forces. Alright. Law enforcement institution. Local police forces providing law enforcement with landowner political strength. And we have fewer state penalties from turmoil, should we have turmoil issues. The intelligentsia didn't like this. The rural folk were not real cool with it, but it's fine. Alright, so we have alright, and they're building livestock in Bengal and a food industry in Pegu. So that's good. The market doing good. So let's see. British market price. So the hardest things to get are transportation, fabric, wood. There's plenty of grain, plenty of liquor, and plenty of clothing. So, yeah. Trade routes. Because we're in the British market, so we don't even have to worry about it. We have, like, you know, free trade with everyone within that market, so. But, yeah. Alright. Alright. Let's keep going. bureaucracy is really what we do need. To improve government administration, we have filing cabinets, and it takes paper. And so I think the only way that we're really gonna excuse me. What is it trying to tell us? Alright. We're gonna skip that lesson. Although livestocks in North Bengal is probably... You are awesome, yeah, that's right. The livestock ranches we can definitely increase. That is a lot of arable land. So yeah. Opium, we have... Goddamn. There's part of me that thinks we should probably build rice farms, but the other part of me says, nah. What does Assam have? It has opium and tea. Anyways, yeah, keep on building. So British market does not have much silk, is what I am seeing. So what that tells me is... no, I want production, I want agriculture, I think. I swear I saw silk somewhere. Yes, North Bengal. So employs, produces silk. So I think we should build more of these. Especially, like, there is so much room in North Bengal. So we're building it, and then it can go to a textile mill. But we should also, again, be working on... We should build more government administration. Building some in all over the place, really. Do you have government administration? You have government. You have government. You, Travancore, does not. So let's build some government administration. So, let's see. Government construction. Gold discovered in the Yukon territory. Well, that's cool. Too bad we aren't the Yukon territory. We're staying in the positive. Staying in the positive. Brazil said Great Britain is their rival. We should probably go back to politicking. What do we... Cannot afford the bureaucracy to improve our institutions. We really do need to improve our bureaucracy. Goddamn. Our government is being... We're still doing good. Maybe when we get to contested or unacceptable, we have to start looking at, bringing in some other people, but professional army might be good, National Guard might be good. I don't really want to okay, this is just, more tutorial shit. Militarized, I don't want to... Yeah, I definitely don't want to go back to no police, not yet. So we have legacy slavery. Right, so we have legacy slavery. The landowners have more political strength because of it. The intelligentsia, the industrialists, the trade unions, they do not like it. This law is not supported by any interest groups. Compromise between abolitionists and slaveholders. The institution of slavery may continue as long as it does not expand. So, alright, so slave trade. Law is supported by one interest group, and that is the landowners. Demand for cheap flavors, dehumanizing, which it is. It's not great. We're definitely not moving towards banned slavery. What does debt slavery? Debt slavery, a good way to enforce capitalism. Again, it's the landowners. The landowners are cool with it. Disallowed by multiculturalism, but it does unlock cultural exclusion, whereas slave trade unlocks legacy slavery, but it is disallowed by cultural exclusion or multiculturalism. I don't know if this is necessarily true, but I feel like debt slavery might be a way to move us in the direction of abolishing slavery, and then we can, again, do some, industrial capitalism maybe instead. I don't know. Let me see. 'Cause, yeah, that has a much higher chance of going through than anything else. Yeah. So let's move it to debt slavery. That sounds good. Not actually, but it's maybe something. Mercantilism. Traditionalism. I think we definitely want to move toward interventionalism at some point. Probably not go laissez-faire because we are a company that is basically a country. We're Compatry. That's what we are. Anyways, let's hit play again. That thing that I keep forgetting I can do. Alright, we are right at around the 40-minute mark now. So we'll just keep playing. Building a food industry in Pegu. That's all Pegu. The Andaman Islands are part of Pegu, apparently. Right? Yeah, you're the target? Or are you? The Andaman Islands not on here. I don't know. So I think we should diplomatic. We should do some diplomatic plays. We're not gonna try to be independent yet. What if we make Dominion? Recognize powers may turn a weaker country into their Dominion. The Dominion is a more autonomous subject type. They're able to start their own diplomatic plays and are not forced to join the overlord's wars. Must pay 25% of their treasury. As opposed to a puppet. May turn a weaker country into their puppet. A puppet is a subject type that cannot start their own diplomatic plays, yet are forced to join their overlord's wars and must also pay 30% of their treasury income to their overlord each week. Puppet's rank cannot increase to match or exceed their overlord, and their overlord may target them with the annexation diplomatic play. Okay. So we have debt slavery. So then we can go towards cultural exclusion, which I think is again maybe in the right direction. I'm not sure. So we've radicalized some people, so that's cool. Overview. Rural folk angry, intelligentsia angry. We are maybe fomenting some revolution. What if we reform our government? Alright, we'll confirm that for now, and then we'll confirm that for now, and we'll go from there. I don't know. We need more bureaucracy, real bad. We are building government administration, which should help. We do. Holy shit, we have a lot of radicals. But that's what I get for, you know, trying to pass reforms too quickly, I guess. +4 a week. Can restore more police. Reaches 100, revolution will break out. Lots of seceding places. So maybe, but I don't wanna restore no police, because that just seems silly. Again, we need more bureaucracy. We need market access. Expensive military goods. Grain. Good. Right. Fabric. Nobody has electricity. Tanks have not been invented yet. Industrial goods. Alright. We're still doing good. We have a positive, the money thing go positive, so that's good at least. What if... Yeah, you know, I'm not, like, I never claimed to be, good at this game. Like I said, I haven't even played a full playthrough yet. This is my second attempt at the game. We are doing government administration. Madras. Mathura. Okay, so they have. Not enough qualifications. Alright, everybody's there. Not enough qualifications, not enough qualifications. I feel like it's just gonna be not enough qualifications anywhere. So we're gonna give more and more to the different places. Production methods. Plantations all have basic production, and then they can get irrigation. We can do that when we get intensive agriculture unlocked, which that'll be good. Tobacco, banana, silk, and subsistence. Just out of curiosity. Alright, so With rice, it's a farm, it's not a plantation. So we should maybe build rice farms as well at some point. But that's a thing that we can do at some point. We're building government administration in the meantime. Let's just prove our mutual relationships conciliatory. So that's fun. Let's see. GDP. Alright. Dye Works accident. In Bombay. So workers died today at the Dye Works. When an industrial-sized tub of hot dye accidentally spilled over the workshop floor. Suspecting workers, locals are upset about the incident, poor safety regulations in a hot and dangerous workplace are to blame for the accident, and are urging the government to take action. As a result, as rescue workers left the scene, several workshop employees were left dying. We shall all die sooner or later. Gets dye work accidents, plus 4% mortality of laborers and employees in manufacturing. And laborers become more radical. We really don't need more radicals. So I think we're going to bring in the trade unions a little bit. Kalapani, due to the prescriptions in the Hindu faith against crossing seas, soldiers have been allowed an exemption from overseas service in the past. Some administrators now argue that this exception should be removed. While it may seem convenient to demand overseas service of every soldier, this has already been the cause of conflict in the past. In 1824, several regiments in Bengal staged a mutiny over a plan to march to Burma, fearing they would be sent by sea. If we want to recruit from the higher castes, we must understand how seriously they take this taboo. So, again, Hindu officer pops. The officers. Alright. I guess we're taking some radicalism from that, but what can you do? Alright. No longer having the revolution tick up is good. Alright. Let's see. So yeah, building more government administration again. Incorporated, minus 60. Yeah, we just need a lot more government administration if we're to get any sort of bureaucracy. And I feel like that's probably just going to be the only thing that we invest in for a long time. Or maybe not the only thing, but like definitely a major thing. Do kind of wonder if we also maybe want to increase our construction capacity. We are building all out of wooden frames. I think wood frame is gonna, stay cheaper for now. Laborers, clerks, or bureaucrats, laborers, and clerks. If we do iron frame, we need machinists as well, and I don't think we have that. So, yeah, we're gonna on that wooden building. Okay, we have intensive agriculture. Soil enriched farming, as well as intensive grazing. And we can, do some other things as well. Let's see. So rural livestock ranches. I think we want to move the one livestock ranch we have to be intensive grazing. Are tools expensive right now? Tools are a little expensive. But I feel like, alright. Okay. No goods, and we produce meat, which is currently going for 35. If we do 50 times 5 is, we're looking at, alright, I need to, let me do a quick calculator on this. I'm sorry if someone hates that, but that's what I did. Alright, so 56.5 times 5 is 282.5. So that's the price of the tool input. And 35.1 times 15 is 526.5 pounds output of meat. So yeah, we're gonna do the butchering tools in there. Standard fences, unrefrigerated, everything is privately owned. Cranes, manual drilling. Alright, so I don't really understand how the atmospheric engine works. It's the first steam engine that has an actual practical application. Cool. Alright. So, do we have coffee, tea, cotton plantations? Do we have any rice farms? It doesn't look like we do. We should probably have rice farms. Alright. Anyways, yeah. So this has been a 1-hour video, and I'm sure it's riveting entertainment for all of you, but, I just got a text from my girlfriend that I need to, it's time for our nightly, call, so, anyways, I hope everyone enjoyed, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and, that's, sorry. My brain just took a crap. Yeah. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll come back to this at some point. And don't worry, I'll keep playing Kerbal Space Program. If you were enjoying that, if you weren't, I don't. Then you didn't worry anyway. So, all right. Have a good one. Bye.